This is the Big Biz Show.
Damn, look at this place.
What's so funny about investing money, you ask?
Play ball.
The Big Biz Show with Russ and Sully hope to answer that. Top-rated, insightful financial analysis. If you're looking for insightful financial perspective on key market strategies, keep looking. I told you, this is the Big Biz Show. Hello.
See, that's good. See, it works out.
This is Russ and Sully.
Let's ask my buddy AP Silverrstieen. He's done business in India. He knows about supply shock. There's that chart. Can you see that chart, AP?
No, this is good.
Oh, I see that chart. I love that chart.
See,
I wish my stock was that chart. That's
well,
good.
it could be. Well, your stock. Look, your stock's doing fantastic. We don't talk about share price.
That's the back of my mom's
I
leg.
love this company.
Hey.
But here,
The varicose veins?
Yeah.
that looks like the back of your quadricep there, Russ.
Thank you.
AP Silverrstieen, of course. Hey, can I begin the program by saying what a pleasure it is to have you on the program on a regular basis, because
cool.
I get so many people that email us after you get on the air wanting to know who is this guy, where can we go online, where can we find him, and can we go?
Oh, this is cool.
What is? Is it, this is behind the Loft Television
Wait a
Studios as I am saving Russ T. Nails.
Did you save me?
No, I just saved you. Yeah.
Well, I was
Look how
napping.
thin I am. It has to be me, because now he has me looking
I
like
see.
super.
Oh, now you're
I
working
just
out.
saved him
Oh,
from the
you're-
train
This sucks.
out in front of the Sully Entertainment Group. Oh, this
How
is
is that? You said last time, Sully, you wanted to see a rescue with a train, so
Yeah.
we delivered it right to your property.
And
How's that?
Just before that, there's a.
This is not realistic, because I would have never rescued him.
There's a. There's a figure of my ex-wife that you did so close, actually tying me up and throwing me there.
Yeah,
on
that
the
was
track.
perfect.
That was
I'm
so.
sorry. We'll add that to the next one. I'm
You
sorry
continue to be in the chains and ropes of that, don't you, Rusty?
bond me.
AP, first of all, he is the CEO of ImagineAR. They are publicly traded. Canadian Stock Exchange, their stock symbol is IP. Here in the U.S., their stock symbol is IPNFF. I will put that out to our 130,000 social media followers. And now we've successfully passed something like 3 million views on our TikTok, Sully Speaks Money. So I'm going to be talking more. I'm going to do something with AP on TikTok.
Yeah.
Because we're going to go back in time. I'm going to be on TikTok and do AR. And I'm going to go back into the.
How does this happen?
Can I ask you, because we never get to talk about your intellectual property. Your stock symbol is IP. I don't think that was a coincidence. You are on your 7th patent. Am I correct in saying that?
You're absolutely correct. This is the 7th patent, and for a company our size, that's a pretty significant achievement. And this one is one we've been working on for 3 years and got granted to be published next week. It's called Systems and Methods for Creating and Delivering AR Content. You couldn't get more broad. We're really proud of this because the patent just covers the ability to deliver AR to mobile devices using the cloud, and we now own that patent. So that's a major one for a company like our size.
Well, so and I think, you know, when you talk about patents, how do you does that start with the software part of this thing, or does it start with the communication part of the thing? Does it start with the creative part? I mean, that's a really complicated patent. When you get a patent for a device like Russ's Beltito, which keeps your pants up.
That's very
I
nice.
ordered 3 last week after the last show.
That's
I'm still waiting.
but seriously though, when you guys do patents, I mean, because you go in the beginning and think, well, we've got some intellectual property that we can protect, but as the product gets better, so do the patents, right? Isn't that sort of how this goes?
Absolutely. So we started this one 3 years ago, a little bit more, just when we started building out our platform. We saw where we wanted to go and started putting it all together, hired a really top-notch law firm to work with us and file it. And obviously when you file, you want to make it as broad as you could. And then through the multiple years, you go back and forth with the US Patent Office. But as you said, it becomes a family of a patent. So once you get it approved and published, you can then build on certain patents and continue to grow. So this is a significant achievement. I mean, this one, you know, when you look at the world of AR plus our other 6 other patents, they always say put a moat around yourself in terms of a competitive edge. I think is a big moat at this point to have this one as well. And our clients certainly should be happy to be working with us with this kind of protection as we go forward with our IP, as you said.
Hey, Alan, AP, AlenPaul is his name, by the way.
A lot of
I
APs,
call him
IP,
but
She, we pee,
I
IP,
call him
you
AP.
pee, we pee.
Hey, can you tell us?
And then we all pee.
Right. Can I ask you? Can you list some of the? I mean, AT&T is a client of yours.
No.
Real Sociedad's a client of yours. Can you talk about some of your clientele? We always kind of brush over I mean, this is not insignificant, the people you're doing business with. Can you talk about that a little bit? Is that allowed?
It's quite a few, a lot in the world of sports, as you know. We just did a big deal with World 10s Rugby, which will be out this summer, which is going to be a major rugby competition. Paul Holmes, the CEO, selected us for the next few years. And we also did, outside of sports, Shoppers Drug Mart. I mean, look at that one. They did training for over 2,000 managers across Canada and used our AR as an interactive training opportunity for 2 days and had an enormous response. And we've discussed Grubhub over and over with Megan Thee Stallion. Sure. It was pretty cool also to work with the Basketball Hall of Fame. It was a night of the inductions, got to meet a lot of the heroes, you know, all of us grew up with, Rick Barry, Dominique Wilkins, and it was an AR activation for their new coin that they were releasing with the US Mint. So there's been some wonderful moments with some great stars in sports. We also did the first one ever at Mall of America. It's really a broad amount of clients in many different verticals, and we just see it continue to grow as we go forward this year and into year as we come out the other side of the pandemic.
His name is A.P. Silverrstieen. He is the CEO and president of ImagineAR. They are publicly traded, IPNFF, and you can go to ImagineAR.com. You know, I've left you alone about this video, A.P., for 5 interviews. Well, okay, 4. Okay, 3 is the truth. What? The last 3 we have not brought up. The 3rd Street Promenade, coolest video. But we have to because people ask about it. And you know what? We give them what we want. Basically, this is just a very close example of what you can do with ImagineAR. And I think the next time I have you on there next week, which maybe even be this week, because the way things are going with you, I want to have you on as much as possible. I want to ask you where AR is going next, because I keep hearing across the board the adoptability rates with augmented reality are getting critical with respect to this is the new world, and this is the world we're going to be living in. All right, A.P. Silverrsteen's his name, CEO, president, ImagineAR. You'll see him later this week.